Millie Bobby Brown is the star of another Netflix original movie. Hello everyone, my name is Jesse and welcome back to another video on my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Damsel, a new Netflix original movie starring Millie Bobby Brown, just hit Netflix a couple days ago, so I'm just going to give you my real quick thoughts on the movie. I don't have a ton to say, but I do have a few thoughts, so let's hop into it. The main thing that I will say about this movie is Millie Bobby Brown nails the role once again. I have really come to like her as an actress, and I like her in a lot of the other stuff that she's done. The other Netflix original movies that she's done, Enola Holmes, I enjoyed both of those. I was kind of nervous going into this movie because I hadn't really seen amazing reviews, and Netflix original movies are always pretty hit or miss for me. But when the movie was over, I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it a lot more than most people had, and I really knew I would going right into it. Even just after watching the trailer, I knew I probably would enjoy it a lot more than most people did. And I thought Millie Bobby Brown did a fantastic job in it. I really liked her character, and Millie Bobby Brown kind of played the same exact character she always plays, very resourceful and very clever, knowing how to get out of dangerous situations. And the movie is kind of set in this sort of almost medieval kind of time period, so they're wearing kind of like very fancy clothing, and the premise of the movie is her parents make her marry this prince, and secretly the prince's mother, they hold this ritual every generation where they need to sacrifice a princess to this dragon that's down in their dungeon. And Millie Bobby Brown is the character that they sacrifice. So she's wearing this very fancy, very like this very big fancy dress that's has a lot of different layers and a lot of different fabrics, and she uses that to her advantage throughout the movie. She'll in the cave where the dragon is, she comes across these like glowworms that can heal you, and she rips off a part of her sleeve and uses it as kind of a bag to put a bunch of the glowworms in and use it as a light. So her character was very resourceful and very clever. I enjoyed that. And my other big thing about this movie is I really like the way that they portrayed the dragon. It's typically with some movies like this, the VFX can be a little bit iffy. But it wasn't. The dragon actually looked really good. And I don't know what the budget was, but I can't imagine it was super high. I think they did a great job with what they were given. And I especially really liked the way that they portrayed the fire. Probably not a lot of other people have thought about this, but the fire itself is portrayed in a very different way. It's it looks almost more liquidy, more like lava, instead of just the typical like smoky fire that you see in most movies. This one, they portrayed it in a very different way, and I thought it was cool and unique that they did that. Now, the movie isn't really anything special. I do think it's somewhat predictable, and it's definitely not anything super unique that we've seen before. But I do think it is a decent watch, and if you like Millie Bobby Brown, and if you like sort of survival stories, kind of one location survival stories, I think you might get a decent watch out of this. Like I said, it was quick, but those are my very fast thoughts on the new Netflix movie, Damsel. Have you seen this movie? And if so, what did you think of it? Let me know. And if you haven't seen it, would you see it? That's all I have for you in this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, it would really mean a lot. And until my next video, goodbye.